Kristal Wick here with Artbeads Cafe. We have everything beady, caffeinated, and Cynthia has a brand new Doctor Who cup. We do have a good time. What can I say, right? We just celebrate these things. So anyway, we're happy to have you here joining us, Cynthia. Bead extraordinary. I don't even know what to call you anymore. I think I've called you many, many, many good things. But this one takes the cake. Bead embroidery over the top. Unbelievable.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, Cynthia, I love it. I don't do this because I'm not going down that path. I'm not going to the dark side yet. But I love when you share these with me, so I know you guys will love it. So Cynthia, dive in and show us all about bead embroidery. This is so delicious.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. Well, I love bead embroidery. If I could do that all day long, that's all I will do.
24/7.
Yes. And I started taking a class a very long time ago. And it was in a bead show, and they had a class how to start beading embroidery. And so I started by making this sample here. And it's supposed to be a bangle, but I love it so much that I let it this way. And we started with the middle one, the middle part. And after 30 minutes, I got so sick. I had to leave the class. I couldn't stay.
What a shame.
I know, my first time I leave a class. But fortunately, in those classes, they give you instruction, so you can finish at home.
Yeah, and you get the whole kit and everything,
Exactly.
so you had everything you
Yes.
needed. Oh, good.
And I was just at home on the sofa, and I finished it. And I realized I was making a bird. Didn't even know that I was making
You're
a
always
bird.
making birds, Cynthia. Everywhere you go. You love them, you make
I
them.
do.
Oh, that's so
So-
interesting. So that was your first piece?
That was my first piece.
Oh, good grief. That's gorgeous.
Yes, thank you. And then
Oh,
for
wow.
many years, I didn't do any bead embroidery.
Oh.
It was too intimidated. I was looking at so many beautiful ones,
Yeah.
and they were way too big, too intimidating for me. But then I discovered Sherry Serafini work,
Yes.
and her embroidery are just gorgeous, gorgeous. And I find her book, and it's her book that showed me how simple it is actually. It's not that difficult. You just have to have a lot of patience and some good glasses.
And a lot of time, right? And a lot of beads.
So I started practicing, and I'm practicing with those.
Those are practice pieces. They're gorgeous. Look at those.
So they're not finished
Oh.
because I wanted to practice first.
Sure.
And I wanted to show those too because they are not cabochon, they are pendant. And in the pendant you have the hole. And I thought, how can I hide these?
Right.
And I hide those with little flowers.
Oh, those are those cute little acrylic flowers
Mhm.
that you just sew. Did you sew them in there?
You just sew them.
That's perfect because a lot of people would not know to use pendants as your focal piece. They think you can
Yes.
only use cabochons.
Yes.
Oh, this is
Exactly.
excellent idea.
And you can also, if you don't want to do any flowers or put anything like that, you can put a flat back.
Glue it right in there.
Yes.
Right.
Exactly. So there are many ways that you can hide the hole.
Love it. Okay, that's
Yes.
great to know.
Then I want to show you some of my favorite pieces. This is one that I love also. It's a cabochon,
It's beautiful.
and it's a ceramic cabochon, handmade. And I just love the colors. I was very inspired by the colors of the flowers, and I embroidery around it.
And I love how you added the bail there and then matching seed beads and crystals and pearls.
Yes. And
Gorgeous. So you tied the whole thing together. I mean,
Mhm.
I love how you finish these pieces. That's
Oh,
one of my
thank you.
favorites too. Not just how you start them or practice on them, but the
Mhm.
way you finish them off, so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Mm.
Thank you. And on this one, I just did a glue bail, so that was
Mhm.
pretty easy. Then I went with Swarovski. And when I saw those fancy stones, I had to
Oh,
do something with it. It's
yes.
so beautiful.
That is so regal looking. Gorgeous.
I love this piece.
Mhm.
With the fancy stone, the back is not flat. So to embroidery, you have to use around it some big beads.
Oh, good to
Like
know.
that, it fill up the space
Mhm.
around it.
Mhm.
So that's why I use some of those bigger beads around it.
Oh, that's good to know. Great.
And then I embellish, because I like embellishing too.
Oh.
And this time I created a bell with some seed beads too.
Good idea. That's a good, yeah, so you can custom make your own bail to fit
Yes.
whatever size you want, because you've got a big chain in there along with
Yes.
some beautiful ribbon, so you just custom made your own bail.
Yes, and
Love
just
it.
to say, the chain is pretty heavy, the pendant is heavy, so you have to make your bail wide enough to support everything, and it's been working very well.
Oh, it's gorgeous. Oh, love it.
I love this one.
And our personal favorite here, the
This one,
dragonfly.
yes.
Ooh.
When I saw this cabochon, I just fell in love with it. It was, the colors were just gorgeous, gorgeous. So I had to create something right away. And in this one, I included more of the Swarovski beads. And I love those seed beads because they have so many different colors together.
Yes, it's like raku pottery, kind of, isn't it?
Exactly. And on this one, for the bell, I just took a filigree.
Oh.
And in the back, I glue it and sew it a little also to make it more secure. And because I wanted the filigree to kind of have the same colors, I took some gilder space.
Love
And I put some gilder
Good
space
to
on it.
know. Look at that. That's a wonderful idea.
Thanks.
Oh, perfect. And it all looks like it just blends together because you custom made your own colors.
Yes,
Oh,
exactly. Yeah.
lovely.
So talking about filigree, there is a little tip I want to show. I love the filigree, but when you use the bead backing, and this one is white,
And they usually are, aren't they?
they are, yes. I thought, okay, if I put my filigree on it, we will see the white.
Yeah.
But those bead backing, something that you need to know is you can paint them and you can dye them. I use one with a fabric spray,
Oh,
so you can use different colors,
sure.
and then you can use Sharpie.
Oh.
So what I did is I had this filigree here. I did the line out first and then color the inside, and then when I put my filigree on top of it, I won't see the white anymore.
Oh, that's a great idea. And that looks like you used some metallic fabric paint so that when it pops through, you've got the beautiful two-tone of the
Yes.
copper and the antique gold.
Yes.
That's a really good idea. Oh,
Thanks.
I love that.
Yeah. So
Ooh.
then you can use so many things. You know,
Right.
you don't have to stock only with a cabochon, but you can use a filigree. You can use whatever you want to do a embroidery.
Beautiful work. Gorgeous,
Thank
Cynthia.
you.
Oh, thank you so much for sharing. I know you all enjoyed that as much as I did. Gorgeous. Okay, Cynthia, it's time for Kristal Wick's picks, and I have some really fun things to talk about here. One of my favorite things to do is embellish fabrics, pillows and accessories and purses and art quilts, and so I thought I'd bring some fun things to show everybody how to do that. These guys all start with my own silk. So I start with white silk, and I hand paint the silk, and then I stamp it, and I do a lot of surface embellishments to the fabrics,
Oh, wow.
and then make them into pillows. And then the fun part starts for me, because then I can embellish. And as you can see on this one, so I like to embellish with inspirational words, and I have breathe on here. Love to do that. And then also some dragonflies and some ginkgo leaves. And I embellished all of this with Swarovski hot fix. So I added the hot fix using the hot fix tool, and then added our very favorite wire lace as another embellishment. And I pulled in different colors of wire lace. You know, that's the fun part when you put together patchwork designs like this.
Yes.
You can pull in colors that you might not think wouldn't work, but when you pull the whole thing together, especially with your embellishments, it all comes together in a beautiful, beautiful way. And so that's what I love this piece. And in here we also have some tiara cast pieces that we used. Linda Hartung and I designed this together, which was really fun. Yes. And we used some tiara cast pieces, little charms in there, so we can add another element of metal also to your accessories. So it kind of pulls it together with a lot of mixed media type of look and feel to it.
So did you sew the wire lace on the pillow? No?
No, as a matter of fact, it's almost like tying a present.
Okay.
So monofilament, we use monofilament in through the middle of the wire lace tube, and that gives it a little bit of stability, but you can take this off in case you need to wash your pillow or do any kind of spot cleaning, so that we didn't sew it actually onto the pillow. As you can see, it can move around.
So it's really easy to put it on.
So easy, yeah.
That's
And
great.
then you just go to town, doing all your little, you know, scoops and your pulls and your I mean, that's what's so fun about wire lace too, is that you can mold it and shape it And it's really, really fun to see the different shapes it takes. Also, the colors. Colors come in beautiful, beautiful ranges that you can mix and match together. You don't have to use all the same color. So I thought that was kind of fun on this pillow. It kind of gives you a little bit of everything.
It's really beautiful.
Ooh, isn't that fun?
It's amazing.
Thanks. We love that one. And then this guy over here. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I know.
I cannot believe this one.
That is the grande dame of pillows. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is actually one of the pieces that got me to be a Swarovski ambassador, because I tell you, I think I used more Swarovski on this pillow. Oh my goodness. It was so much fun to make, I've got to tell you. I started again with white silk. I always like to start with white silk and then use my surface design techniques on top of it. So there was painting and dyeing and foiling and all kinds of different fun techniques that I used on the fabric to come up with the actual fabric. And then sew the pillow together, and it has a zipper here, it's hidden. And then I started the fun part of embellishing. So when you do a pillow like this, if you want to add trim to the edges, and of course I love the trims, you just need to get a trim that has little loops. So then you can add your embellishments or your charms to each loop. And so what's really fun about this, I'll show you some of the movement here, is that on the edges you can see all the different types of components. So what I did was I took the fabric and I made some of my customized Batik Beauty beads. So I made the beads out of the same fabric that I did on the front, which is really fun. And then added Swarovski pearls, crystals, Tiracast charms, and of course, lots and lots and lots of flatbacks. Hot fix, hot fix, hot fix. I forget how many episodes of Desperate Housewives I watched making this, because I can never keep track of how much time it actually takes, or I'll never make it again. But I actually can remember the TV shows I watched. But anyway, and so I really wanted to show everybody what a really good idea this is, to come up with some of your own custom home decor items, because we don't think to do that. I did this pillow, like I said, from scratch myself, but you know, you can get any kind of pillow at all that's got a fabric, you know, top to it, and the fabric top is fabulous for the hot fix. So you could do all of this on a pillow that you can already get, you know, customized at the store. Or actually, I should say right off the shelf. You don't need to get custom pillows.
It is really amazing. I mean, it's such a gorgeous pillow, and what I like in your design is you are not scared to put as many things that you can do.
Well, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So,
and one thing that I would like to say also, you put some really cute charm, and even on the charm you put some flat backs.
I did.
I mean, it's so beautiful. It's just amazing.
Thanks, Cynthia.
Just amazing.
Well, I do like to go over the top, as you know. And again, one of the things with the charms that I do like to add, if they're blank charms, like some of these little dragonflies or butterflies, I like to add flatbacks, glue flatbacks onto the charm so that you tie the whole thing together.
Yes.
It's all one big, beautiful theme. So, yeah, this was really fun to make and fun to share. So, good to inspire you all to, of course, you don't need to do an over-the-top version, but maybe one, you know, for your boudoir, for your bestie in her favorite colors. I did it was kind of an Aborigines type feel to it that I wanted to give this kind of a labyrinth, you know, walk through life.
The colors are just amazing.
Really fun to do.
Just amazing.
Really neat.
Beautiful.
Yay. Well, this was really fun to share, Cynthia. What a fun episode we have, and we want to thank you for joining us here at Artbeads Cafe, where we have lots of bling, along with lots of caffeination, our favorite things. And be sure to join us for more of our segments. You can sign up to subscribe on YouTube, and we'll let you know when we come out with a new Artbeads Cafe. Also, you can subscribe to our newsletters here at artbeads.com, and we'll let you know about all kinds of fun stuff. So, bling on, bead on, and happy beading.